That I want to talk about that really quick. I had two more things. So when I said present differently, when you have something else and you have a high value of yourself when it comes to work, I didn't take a lot of stuff at work. I just didn't. You were not going to talk to me like you're crazy. You were not going to mistreat me. I just did not take a lot of stuff. Now, I wasn't mean because that's just not in my blood, but you were going to treat me right. You're going to treat me right. Okay. So I acted as though I don't need this job. Okay. Even though I needed my job more than they did. But sometimes if you present that way, desperate and just, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir, I'll do it, yeah, 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 they will treat you like a slave, okay? They will. They'll just treat you like, oh, she'll do whatever we tell her. She'll do whatever. She'll do whatever. No, I won't do whatever. No, I won't. I had a manager one time want me to lie for him. He's like, can you tell him I'm out to lunch? I will not. And I'm sitting right here talking to you. I will tell them you're unavailable. Why would I not lie for him? One, because that's just not morally who I am. I'm not going to do that for you, right? And the other thing my daddy always told me is, if somebody will lie for you, they will lie to you. Okay? If somebody will lie for you, they will lie to you. Okay? So you don't have the type of business that we've had here on YouTube, notary educators, none better mobile notary, and we just willy-nilly out here selling crap. You don't. I stand by everything I put my name on. And that's why it takes me a long time sometimes to roll out products. Some stuff should have been out yesterday. But I'm not going to do it, and it's not right. I'm not. The second membership level, I went over that back and forth, back and forth. Do we do a second one? Could it be valuable? Could I let them come to meetings? How could I teach them? And they're only paying $27. How can I help them? And guess what, people? And it's not build that they will come, because if you building crap, they're going to come, but they're not going to stay. Okay? They're going to come, but they're not going to stay. Even in your notary business, give your clients a quality experience. If they have one document notarized for $20 or $10, or if they have a $200 package, every single person gets the same experience in my business. Do they in yours? I hope so. Are you notarizing like a pro? Right? Right? And that don't just mean stamping the paper properly. Notarizing like a pro means pricing it properly. Asking your screening questions. Okay? Have the script ready. What are we talking about? Oh, when I said that, let me just show y'all really quick. I'm going to get ready to wrap up. I do have one more shout out I got to get to Jasmine. So if you've not saw the Start Your Notary Business book, that's an excellent place to start too. Each state has their own book. I just happen to have Indiana, Florida, and Georgia. Okay. So each state has their own book. That's an excellent place to start. If you are getting your notary supplies, you want to check out the Notary Journal Collection. Okay. I have 15 different journals. They are amazing. If I must say so myself, it's 15 of them you can choose from. And it covers everything you need. I actually even went ahead and put the screening questions in the front of the journal for you. And I also put the screening questions. I put the sample oath in there. And it covers all of your notarial duties. That's why I love that. I do still have the Specialty General Notary journal. I don't advertise it, but some people already have been using it for years and they love it. Somebody bought one today. So there is a separate journal, but you really don't need that one now because I cover everything in this one. But they've probably been using it for so long, they just love it. So it's still on the market. It's the Specialty General Notary journal. Okay. Let me get Jasmine's thought, and then we are going to like and subscribe. Thank you, Lori. Angela, like, that's right. Jasmine M says, Kimmi, I'm still crossing my toes and fingers that you go from 0% to having your own loan signing service. Jasmine, you're so cute. To starting one, LL. I'm not going to stop hoping for that. I cannot, Jasmine, because you know how I am with your documents. Can you imagine if you had to deal with me and I was paying you and a customer is waiting on me on the other end? If I'm OCD about your documents, the way that I treat your stuff, you can only imagine what I'm going to do with my documents. So that's why I don't have a signing service. I cannot. I cannot. And I got a mini signing service. I just don't get paid like a signing service because I'm doing mentorship. helping you guys, that because I help you out with your assignments and stuff, So that is part of mentorship, all inclusive. So let's get this last one. Jasmine, I'm glad you're here, baby. So a few weeks ago, some of you may remember, I was live and we were talking about the importance of an email. Do I need a business email? Do I not need a business email? So I've been running Notary Educators LLC.com. No, wait a minute. Notary Educators LLC at gmail.com. That has been our email for 6 years. Why change it? And part of why I never got another email address and I kept my Gmail is because I wanted to show you that you too can work without spending a lot of money. I've had that email. I've successfully worked Notary Educators with a Gmail and my None Better with a Gmail. Okay, I did not change that one yet, matter of fact. But we were talking about it a few weeks ago, and I said, you know what, let me do a little bit more homework about that. So I ended up changing Notary Educators. So it's notaryeducators.com, which is how it always started out. But because we had a little glitch one time with Google when we were switching over to GoDaddy, I had to become notaryeducatorsllc.com. So now everything is shortened. It's notaryeducators.com. If you put LLC, it will still pop up. When you watch the old videos, it'll just transfer over. The domain transfers over to Notary Educators. And that's what had happened before. Everything was notaryeducators.com. It just transferred over to Notary Educators LLC. So now we are officially notaryeducators.com. Thank you, Jasmine. So you don't have to no longer put LLC. We're notaryeducators.com. And in addition to that, we actually have a new email address, and it's a business one. And this is all shout out to Jasmine M., because she was like, just go ahead and get it. So while I'm telling you guys to do things in your business, yes, the mentor is actually taking notes. Okay. So I went ahead and did it. It's $100 per year with GoDaddy. I think it's 90 something per year. So now our actual email address is info@notaryeducators.com. That's our email address. info@notaryeducators.com. So shout out to Jasmine M. And I love her so much because Jasmine keeps it straight. She's a straight shooter. We laugh about that. We joke about my blood pressure a lot of times. But I love Jasmine for real. And she's helped me to be a better mentor. Really. And she's doing things in her business that it just touches my heart. And I'm so grateful that she worked the process. And Jasmine asked questions. So for those of you who may be like, well, I don't want to ask questions. That's the only way you're going to get answers. And she's not shy about asking questions. She will ask you 1,000 times. And I'm like, but you know it's still pink, right? But she going to ask you 10 different ways. But Miss Kimmi, you don't see that little bit of... But it's still pink. Yeah, it's still pink. Because y'all know I do uncomplications, right? I don't do complicated. I don't do it in my business. I don't do it at home. I don't do it with people. If you causing me too much grief, we are done. Okay? Especially if it's a relationship that I can cut. Now, sometimes you can't get out of everything, but I try not to deal in complications. So, Jasmine, I thank you, though. And we've had other things that came about in my business that are a direct result of our notary family giving me ideas. Even the journal, really quick, and I'll start wrapping up. But I wanted Jasmine to know that I want to follow up with you guys too. But this journal, this one here is paper, and this is a hardback. Okay, somebody in mentorship was like, hey, can the journals come in hardback? And I was like, I don't know. I thought about it that night. Your girl started working on it, and guess what we got? We got 15 paperback and 15 hardback, whatever you want. And they are the most reasonably priced in the industry, because NNA hardback is like $57 and ours are like $29, I think. Don't quote me because I'm not looking at it. All right. So I listened to you guys. The Google review card, that's another result from Mr. Kent in mentorship. Kent was like, hey guys, I'm using this. I saw it before. I thought about it. I was like, I don't need that. I'm getting reviews. He was talking about that at mentorship one night. Your girl got it that night. I got a pretty purple review card. And you can check it out on the notaryeducators.com under free resources, the notary supply list. and you'll see that Google review card that I'm referring to. Let me get these last couple of things and we're going to move on. Robin says, hi there. A client contacted me to get a certified copy of an Australian birth certificate. Can you help me? Robin, can you certify copy a birth certificate for Australia? Can you certify copy that? Can you certify copy that? We did a whole thing on that. Robin, can you please put your question over in chat and we will handle that? Okay. And if I have to, I'll call you. Well, let's put that over in chat for me. And I definitely will be in touch to help you with that. Okay. Jasmine says, I take no question is a dumb question personally, so I will ask all the questions to help lower my blood pressure. Look, Jasmine worried about her blood pressure. I'm worried about my blood pressure. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to wrap it up here so I can go see what Robin got going on right quick. And on behalf of Notary Educators with Kimmi, again, all things notary, check out the mentorship options that are available for you. Self-paced courses are on sale. 60% off coupon code is WIN2025. And all things notary, notaryeducators.com. Keeping it simple, people. All right. Good night, everybody. And Lisa will see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Bye, Angela. Bye, WJ. Bye, Ingrid. Good night. All right, people. Until later. Bye.